Like we always do about this time.
I don't know.
What's going on, y'all? Can y'all tell what day it is?
Alrighty.
Can y'all tell what day it is?
Nigga already hyped.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Black Mama Waters.
I'm feeling a little hypey.
Shaking the whole
My
time.
fault. I'm feeling a little hypey. Welcome more in the building. Chill.
And of course,
What's up? It's that
Nigga.
we've come to the understanding that there's a reason why we call him that nigga. If y'all are part of the Patreon page, when we put the behind the scenes stuff up there, you will understand completely why he is called that nigga. But
That nigga.
it is Tomfoolery Monday. See, you was supposed to have some kind of buzzer, some kind of something during that part right there.
I'll work on it, nigga.
See?
Hey, don't that nigga really? Your timing is fucked up.
After the fact.
Sorry.
If you guys have not checked in on our last couple episodes, make sure you guys are looking part 2.
Go look. And go get the merch.
I still got the merch on.
Gotten that far.
Yeah, it's like,
sorry.
you ain't got to get there. I
That
get there
hustle
for
life,
us.
nigga. That hustle life.
Hustling.
As y'all know, on Mondays, I let them go at it however they see fit. I don't intervene at all. Maybe just a tad bit. But, just a tad bit.
This nigga right here.
I know you're not talking with your 80s hair picked all the way out, no curls or grease on it today.
I'm surprised he actually took the pick out.
Bruh, his hair is so tall today, when he take his headphones off, it's going to have that nice
That
little
little press.
That's exactly what's going to be there on today.
I don't know. He looked like the BET and cunt version of Shaft or some
Right.
shit, dog.
Shut your mouth.
No, the BET uncut version, dog.
Right.
Yeah, you,
Not the real version.
Yeah. You like a porn extra in the 70s, cuz.
I need some extras. Call me.
On today's episode.
Bro, the extras is just extras. Don't mean they get something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then don't call me.
Yeah, you just there to play the cop.
Yeah,
bro.
you just there.
What?
And
What?
you might not get put in it, actually.
You might have.
That's why you're an extra.
What's the point then?
To be extra.
I'm already extra, nigga. I don't
Oh,
need that.
Lord.
We know
We know
are
you's
aware.
extra.
Aware.
That nigga's extra.
That nigga.
Well aware.
Aware. All right, today's topic we wanted to discuss. I call it the B. Simone complex. I think Mel calls it something else.
Shit, I call it dreaming outside your means complex.
True. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is why I'm titling it the B. Simone complex. So a little backstory. B. Simone did an interview with Nick Cannon. And on this interview, she said that she would not date a man who has a regular 9 to 5. So what was his name? What was that guy's name in the clip?
Kevin. No, that dude.
Yeah. So Kevin Simons.
I think it's. I have to.
I'm so sorry for butchering your name. I'm not
I don't know.
prepared.
That nigga suit was fly though.
He was fly. I was like,
That
you
nigga
better
was- that nigga was
work.
dapper. Hey, find his legit name so we get this.
Yeah,
I'm finding it right
he's
now.
finding it right now.
That shit was
But
fly. Hey,
he hosts
I need to holler at Taylor.
listen. He hosts a chat. Samuels. At least I had an S.
What was it?
Kevin Samuels.
Kevin
So
Samuels.
sorry. Don't roast me because I know how you. I've seen your shows. I know how you are.
You did keep it 100 though.
I said I wasn't prepared today. I got
No. I'm talking about Kev.
Oh yeah, he keeps it 100 on his stuff all the time. I looked at more than just this episode.
Me too.
Now his episode was 4 hours long, so I had to break it up into parts. Sir,
Ooh, yeah, that's a daily radio show.
it
It's
pretty
a
much
mini
is.
series.
Yeah.
You know
It
what
pretty
I'm
much
saying?
is. But the B. Simone complex is pretty much
That's your shift at work.
it's 2,
Right.
3 shifts.
Nigga, I
depending
punched
on
the
where you work. But he gets his views for it because he won't even start his show unless he has
Certain amount of likes, certain amount,
850 people on there. So big ups to that. We might have to steal that when we go live sometimes when we get a little further up. But this complex talked about not wanting a man to work a 9 to 5. B. Simone wanted pretty much a CEO, entrepreneur. On his show, he interviews a lady. I don't remember if she said use her screen name or whatever else.
Right.
Either way, she called in and he interviewed her pretty much on what she wanted. And the sad part about it is, as a woman, she didn't know what she wanted.
Well, she didn't know how much it took to get what she wanted.
She didn't do the research.
She didn't do anything.
And I think, I was thinking that name he used. He said,
excuse my language. That was the definition of a laser hole.
That's exactly what it was. Exactly what it was.
No, but he called it Target pretty rich. That's what he called it. Pretty rich. And I liked his term because he was saying pretty much they use their looks for currency.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
Laser hole.
Because one of the first things he asked her off gate was, "What is your age?
Yeah.
What is your dress size?
Yeah.
Where do you live?"
Yeah.
And there was one other thing.
Her height.
Her height.
All physical traits.
Yeah, and then he asked,
There was a reason for that.
on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate yourself as how pretty you are?
I'm a 9. That's what she said.
No, her words were, "I'm a 9, 10, an 8 if somebody's hating." So,
Oh, that was she said. Yeah.
can you just be a little bit humble, just a little bit?
I mean,
Be humble.
But if you like that, then what's the point of being humble?
No, I'm saying.
If you might no, I'm saying in a way because he asked the question.
Yeah.
So why lie?
Why lie?
Yeah, but then again,
Why lie?
Do you want to open that box already? Why lie?
I'm only saying on that particular.
because
that particular
she could have been
thing.
a catfish. All right, let's call it what it is.
Could have been.
Paul.
Could have been.
Could have been a catfish.
Could have been a catfish, and like he always
she
says,
could say she a 10
And
and
be
a
a-
9.
She
3.5.
like she got a boot in her mouth.
Yeah,
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, she looked like she got Captain Hooked or some shit. You know, she just got.
I cannot.
You just. And it's kind of off the subject, but you make me think about something. I've been watching British television,
Yeah,
and they slang. They got me hooked on some of their slang.
somebody slang.
A matter of fact, I made a sweatshirt. Check it out. It's called. It says, "On your bike bush."
I saw that.
I saw that.
You know what that
sweatshirt.
mean?
That burgundy sweatshirt was fly. Though.
You know what I mean?
No.
The nice way to say "get out my face."
Oh, that's a nice way to
That's
say.
but it really
Hey.
means fuck on.
Hey, I can rock with
Fuck
that.
on.
That's what it really means.
I can rock with that
Or
one.
the
Get
other
on your
chick
bike. What was it?
on your bike mush.
On your bike mush.
And then she told her husband. She said, "I'm leaving." She's like, "Sling your hook." That means the same thing.
Goodbye.
I would be using that.
Get out.
So I said, "Nigga, sling your hook."
Sling your
Get out right now.
Hey, the way I kind of took that real quick, like he like, well, go sling your hook, like go take your thing and fucking
Right,
hits
that's
on
what
to
I was
another
like,
motherfucking shit. Get the fuck off.
I mean, all the same thing, really, though.
What he said.
I would be using that. Either
Y'all
on your
hear
bike
those?
or sling your hook. I'm be using
Y'all
both
will
of them.
hear those terms on a regular basis
Hey,
on this show.
Hey, all I know is y'all British motherfuckers with y'all slang, y'all better not let niggas get a hold of your shit because we will flip that
Because
shit.
niggas will flip it, take
we
it.
will flip it and take it and act like this shit is ours.
British
Nigga will
slang
hijack
be
it
the
like a mug.
best.
I hijack it like a terrorist on a plane.
Don't let niggas get a hold of y'all slang.
All right, let me get y'all back on topic.
Yeah.
Give me your sling. Give me your sling now.
Y'all niggas has gone on a whole nother tangent.
Damn, man, I told that hoe to go fucking sling her hook somewhere
Hey,
else, dog.
come on here, talk about on your bike, mush. On your bike. You been
Again, this
you been in
is
a
when
fight.
this is
Nigga,
when
on your
I
bike.
say-
Nigga, on your bike.
Any other,
Hey, mush on, nigga.
Mush on,
Mush ass nigga.
any other female that want to come and deal with a tomfoolery on Monday,
Yo,
you can
mush
be a
ass
guest host. You can come and just join the family.
That's how niggas do. That's how niggas do.
This is why it's tomfoolery Monday right here because of these two.
Told you to mush on, go fucking slang
okay.
your hook on another nigga shit. What? Oh, my
Nope.
bad. All right, I'm good.
All right, we good now. I had to get it off. I had to get it out. I had to get it out.
That's
Sorry.
why I said it's tomfoolery Monday. Let y'all have y'all moment, and I'll try to wrap it back in eventually. But no, seriously, what do y'all think about a woman not wanting? Because both of y'all have 9 to 5s, but you also are entrepreneurs. So I want to break it down like this: What do you guys think about the B. Simone complex about dating a guy that has a 9 to 5?
Let me get this first.
He got the church finger.
Yeah. Well, for one, let me. When I said she a lazy hoe, let me clarify the definition of that. Lazy hoe. So yeah. So a lazy hoe is one that she described all her physical traits. She described nothing intelligent about herself, and she showed her non-intelligent self by not knowing how much it would take for her to be a stay-home mom with 3 kids, living in California, and only him working.
And he's talking about the interview.
Yeah, I'm talking about the interview.
Right.
I'm talking about the interview with
Kevin.
Kevin, yeah.
So if y'all haven't looked at it, make sure you go watch it.
That.
Like the first, to understand what we're talking about on this episode, watch at least the first 30 minutes of it.
Right.
So
when he's doing the phone
so
call.
definition of a lazy hoe is, a woman or a man. It could be a man too.
I'm about to say, it can be
it could be a man.
Right.
That is literally there for just physical part of the relationship. The only physical matter. That's it.
Okay.
There ain't nothing else that they bring to the table but physical part. That it.
Okay.
So when it comes to B. Simone, who has shown some intelligence because she has an entrepreneur mindset, she's doing her
Yeah,
shit.
she got her makeup line. She's been on Wild
She's,
Now.
I was just saying she's finding a way to create avenues to make some money.
Right.
So,
Right.
that's all, baby. You is fine too. I ain't gonna front, but having a
Boy, baby girl.
baby girl. But if you meet a nigga with a 9 to 5 and he put it down on you and he checks all the boxes, that theory goes out the window.
I don't.
Just holler at me and I'll give you something to eat and make you Simone.
I'm just saying though, her theory is cool and all, but if she meet a brother that really checks a lot of her boxes of what she's looking for and pretty much can tap into some shit some other motherfucker may not, tap into physically and mentally. You feel me? Mm-hmm. That theory goes out the window.
Okay.
So she could keep that theory, but put that shit to test. Put it to test.
Jimmy.
That nigga DM was wide open. He got a 9 to 5 man entrepreneur.
Nigga, I got 9 to 5 hustle.
Swimming at your own risk.
Yeah, swimming in your own
At your own risk, baby.
Sling your hook.
Give us your thoughts on the thing, please.
I think, all right, from the B. Simone perspective, if you talk, so you talking about a woman that already has an established work ethic, an established job, already an entrepreneur. Now, for her to say she wouldn't date anybody with a 9 to 5, and then she speaks about manifesting, I think you are contradicting what you're saying, because the person with 9 to 5 can be manifested into an entrepreneur.
Hello.
You gotta have discernment to understand that particular 9 to 5 guy can be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
So I think that you limit yourself when you say things like, I wouldn't mess with no guy that has to work a 9 to 5. Because sometimes that particular person may need just a little push or maybe just a little more of something to get him where he needs to go.
A nudge.
Just a little nudge.
Nudge.
And then you got, you got 2 powerful people working together in a relationship. Mm-hmm. Now, you talking about the lady on Kevin Samuel's show, her situation was a little different because she had she had no idea of anything. She didn't know nothing about what it took for her own finances to make it work. She had no idea what it took for her if she wanted to find a man to take care of her. What it took for that? How much money it took?
The heavy tongue
I know. I'm saying, nigga,
Who got the heavy tongue today?
You good? Have
But yeah, she didn't know how much it even took to even get it done. So it's like she didn't know in her situation. She was worth. I despise her more, I guess, for lack of better words, because she didn't take the time out to see what it took. She just said, I just want this.
Lazy.
And going by, because we couldn't physically see her, so going by what she said she looked and what you imagine how she looked, she probably been living off her looks for so long that she don't even
But he
have any
said
reality.
that.
Yeah, he did.
He
say
said that too.
Yeah.
He's like, that's gonna run out.
Right.
It always
And
runs
she's.
out.
I mean, look at it now. She was 26 years. She is 26 years old.
So she already time's already ticking on her.
You look at.
I'm just saying.
If she don't,
Baby.
if she finds somebody. Say she finds somebody right now.
Okay, but
But
come
didn't
on.
she say that? Didn't he say that she's
gonna have
remarried?
competition.
I think so. I thought that's what she said.
I feel like
Towards the
that's
end.
yeah,
But I was obviously looking for somebody because she got money. So ask that question.
yeah.
But let's just take that situation. So she's 26. She already have a 6-year-old son. So, and like he had pointed out, now you have to
Wait, hold on. This a lazy hoe with baggage? Oh,
Listen,
But hold on.
Damn.
But you have to point. But you have to look at this point here. Now this is based on her looking for a man of that particular caliber. So she talking about she want to like he called a high earner man. That's what he called a high value, high earner man.
he was being too nice.
Right. So say you look for that kind of person. If I got
What was it
if
called?
I'm-
Sugar daddy.
right, if I'm making that kind of money,
Let's call it what that shit is. Called, dog.
well, yeah, that's what
Let's
it is.
call it what that
You wanna be a
shit is.
sugar baby?
But if you got that kind of money, you know, why
She trying to
I got the
she
pick of the
trying to sell
litter.
college tuition for a 6-year-old.
You got the pick of the
Call it what
litter.
it is.
You already come with baggage. You know what I'm saying? Not that for me, it's not like it's a problem,
It's not a problem.
but
For a motherfucker that's in his 40s,
That-
45,
Right.
and he got money, and
Right.
you want him to take care of you
and your child, because like you know, most of like it's like he had pointed out. You know, you looking for so that after that, well, this man gonna be late 30s, early 40s.
Yeah.
He probably didn't already either raise kids, or if he don't have kids by now, he probably don't want kids.
Yeah.
Right.
So you are carrying. You already got a strike against you. Then you don't even know what you want.
The crazy
And-
thing is, I'm sorry.
No,
man.
no, no. Go ahead, baby.
The crazy thing is she lays a hole. Right? And then, even if she does get picked, that doesn't guarantee happiness because she pretty much is only there for the physical part.
Right.
And at some point, he could say, like, I don't give a fuck about you and your kid. I done found me a little 21-year-old tenderoni just graduated from Cal Berkeley, triple D's, slim waist, suck a golf ball through a garden hose. What I need you for? I'm just saying. What I need you for?
She still
He
got-
can
she
upgrade
still got
at
that
any
snapback.
point in
She
time.
got that snapback.
She got the snapback. He can upgrade at any point in
Okay,
time
that's
because
true.
one, I got the money and you a lazy hole. So be happy that I
But that's
leave
something
you
that-
with a service package and you go about your business.
That's what Kevin said, though. He said most of the guys that he's talked to and he's interviewed will sit there and say she will always be a side
That's the
chick.
best side chick. That's what he
You
said.
will never be a frontline starting player because
She
of
ain't the front runner.
heck no, she not.
She an underdog.
But okay, so let's break down. Oh, hold on. Let me give my commentary first on B.
Go
Simone.
ahead, go ahead.
As a woman, I completely disagree with her statement because, like Jamel said, you don't know what it takes to be pushed to be an entrepreneur. All of us at this table are entrepreneurs. We all have businesses, but we also all work a regular 9 to 5. My thing is
Not
this.
for long.
Huh?
Not for long.
Not for long.
Not for long.
Not for long.
Not for long at all. We will manifest that. How about that? But
TikTok. Them
Listen.
niggas is on borrowed time.
for real,
They just don't know it yet.
They don't.
And we gonna be
know
on
it
TikTok
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, we on.
TikTok.
We on TikTok. Coming,
Segue.
little more posts
Nice
coming
segue.
soon. I know it worked perfectly, and it was not scripted.
Y'all niggas all right.
But this is, and I said this earlier when we were talking before the show when we were setting up. I told the guys as well as being a woman, it's your job to push your man to bring out those qualities and things in your man that he may not see or maybe just lying dormant.
Right.
But if you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to build a family, somebody has to be stable. There has to be something that's stable coming in.
Right.
Because
There has to be money somewhere.
somewhere. So unless you are not already established, then it's going to take more than just you two being entrepreneurs trying to grind together.
Right.
Because y'all not going to have any quality time for each other or
Right.
nothing at all. So I have to disagree with her because like she made a repost saying She want to be looking over her man at like 3 a.m. Baby, what you doing? Oh, I'm checking emails. So am I. Let's go. No. If he's an entrepreneur and he got a 9 to 5, he's still gonna be up at 3 a.m. checking them emails.
Hey,
Yeah, he grinding. He gonna be
Grind.
grinding.
Grind is a grind, no matter what.
Right. I see.
Grind ain't never had no clock.
I think right. I think it should be clear about something. One, first, what I was saying earlier is based on the commentary of the information. Two, when you're talking about personally, I think that you do a disservice when, for me, let me just talk about me. For me personally, it's like I don't necessarily have to have someone that's a 10. Now, it's nice to have.
It is wonderful to have.
You know what I'm saying? But
so you're saying preferences don't always manifest into reality,
right. It does.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have to have a 10. You know what I'm saying?
I think every nigga prefers a 10.
I mean, but yeah,
We always get 10,
right.
No.
And
I think for women, y'all want niggas
and if
with
you're talking about like, say, okay, I got the bag, I got the pick,
Yeah.
or the litter. A lot of times, most of those 10s are it's like skeet and skedaddle. Right, you know what I'm saying?
I'm about to say that. I got to hit your ass at that point.
I mean, for real. I mean, if you talk about someone you want to settle down with, for me, it's want somebody, and especially at the age I am now.
That might be a t-shirt.
That might be our original.
I'm gonna tell you about the idea I got for that. But hold on a second.
I didn't mean to take y'all time.
That's all right. But
I
real.
thought about that too. That could be our original dance. That catch on real fast, baby.
But you know what I'm saying. So let's say you break down to like an 8 or 7,
Which is still good in my
which is
book.
still good.
Yeah.
But then that's all still based on perception.
Yeah.
Because like she was like, okay, I'm 5'4", 130. You know what I'm saying? That might not be my 8 or 9. I like them thick. That don't sound thick to me.
No, it's not.
You know what I'm saying?
She would have said 2 Hondo. I'd have been like,
Get you a 2+ gal.
So I mean, and I mean for me, it's based on personality now.
she could at least said 185.
Oh well, I mean, I don't.
At least 190.
You're knocking the head off.
I'm just saying, you get under 150.
I mean, but it depends on how tall you are.
Yeah, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? But you short.
Where's it go? Where's it go?
Where's it going?
Yeah,
but I mean, but it's all based on perspective, and I think that the way that interview was going, there was a lot of superficial things that they were talking about.
Very, very, very.
So it's like, and like I said, I'm not in that right now. I'm not in that category that he's in.
We coming though.
So maybe it may be different. You get in that category. I hope I wouldn't change.
If you around us, you're not
You know what I'm
going to
saying?
because we're going to stop reality.
But at the same time, he's talking about perspective I don't know about because I've never been around people. No, I'll take that back. I've been around people that got that kind of money, but I've never been around
I ain't never been around that people.
I never been a person with that kind of money. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, I've never been a person with that kind of money.
You know
what I'm saying? So I don't.
Can I hold some?
Come
You
on,
want to be a silent investor?
So I don't. I mean,
My
so
business plan.
so I don't know. Like I said, I think it's a lot
Trust
of
me, nigga.
there's a lot of superficial stuff that they were bringing up, and I think that for a female, I didn't see any kind of self-worth that she was putting out.
And that brings
where does that fit into the picture? It's like I want you to be doing now. I don't have a problem with a female working. I have a problem with her about her hustle. I think that's good. We both can be out here hustling. Well, I would like to be the one, that has the bag. So if we don't want to work,
Yeah.
But see, that was his question too. He was like, do you want to be a stay-at-home mom?
But I don't even think that heifer even knew what that definition of stay at home mom
no,
is.
because she ain't know nothing about what's
you
that
don't do
mean.
nothing
Look,
but take care of the kids in the house.
Yeah, but staying home, yeah, exactly.
Right.
Kids in the house, as in making sure they getting educated, getting dressed, they hygiene,
Right.
Dinner, everything else.
and then the house and shit better be clean,
Right.
organized. They ain't look like a zoo.
Well, hold on.
never
But
look like
I
us.
don't know if you heard this part, but he had mentioned too. He said when you in that kind of situation and he making that kind of money, It ain't about you getting pleasure, it's about you pleasuring him.
Right.
What you think about that?
Because he
totally
is
100 submissive.
and as a woman, I completely agree with that statement because at that point, unless you are in for her, like you said, she had no self-worth. Like you know, and I don't know the girl, never met her. I'm going off of how she presented herself in this conversation. Right, there was no self-worth, and we'll get to why she had no self-worth in 2 seconds. Promise, but because there was no self-worth, she didn't understand what it all took. And the thing about it is, if he's bringing home a bag and I'm at home, baby, dinner going to be ready by the time you walk in the door. Your bath's going to be ran. These kids going to be fed, most likely put down unless you ask for them to be up so you can spend time with them. Your clothes going to be ironed for the whole week, lunch packed every day, or I'm going to take the money out of the account and make sure have...
That's the job.
But that's what they don't realize. They just think it's, I'm going to be at home playing with my kids all day, but then wonder for my experience, and I've seen different money levels of stay-at-home moms.
I have too.
And, you know, some of them...
Which is funny you say that, which I'm confused on how y'all motherfuckers stay-at-home moms and y'all middle class.
How y'all stay-at-home mom and y'all house look like the projects. But that's another topic for another conversation. But he also... Okay, so I wanted to talk about why she didn't have any self-worth. That's what I said. In her backstory, a lot of stuff that she asked for or a lot of stuff that he asked in the beginning, she lied about. Yeah. If you listen to the interview, she starts her commentary out with, well, I'm sorry. If I'm interviewing you and it's a serious conversation and it's stuff that you should know the answer off bat, like, how old are you? Oh, or I'm 30. How tall are you? I'm 5'4". Well, I'm about... No, sugar. No. Where do you live? Nigga, you don't know you on the West Coast? You're not on the East, you're on the West Coast. Right. You know, things like that already... I
don't know. Her left might be right, her right might be left.
It might be.
By the goddamn talk that heifer was talking. Lazy old.
Her commentary, and please understand this: we don't bash somebody. We're commentating.
Oh no, I'm bashing her ass. That old lazy hoe.
He's bashing. I'm not. And Mel's just gonna do whatever. But give me, and Jamel, you might have to help me because I'm trying to bits and pieces of everything. She is 26. She was married before. Right. She got divorced. Right. But she let that be known later on. Right. Then he asked, were you raised in a 2-parent household? Her answer was no. Why? She said, well, I was adopted. Ding, 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 ding. Issue number 1. Right. She said, he then said, do you have a relationship with your father? Right.
Like biological?
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Either.
I think he said either. She was like, we're kind of... No. Do you have a relationship? Answer pretty much was no. Right.
All you did was describe her scribble. A lazy hoe with daddy issues.
and that's what I was going to do.
A lazy hoe with daddy, yeah.
Right.
I already know what they're called. Yeah.
So...
I wasn't too far off, America.
Nope.
I wasn't too far off.
But the other thing that I wanted to talk about with her too,
is old.
That he said towards the end of the interview was the reason. Well, more of the reasons of why she's a lazy hoe and why she, in my opinion, as a woman, she's just trifling.
Right.
Yeah, trifling. It's lazy hoe.
But this more trifling because we didn't play this part of the interview for you. So he asked a question, and he said, and he wanted all the women to comment on it. But he asked a question. He said, because the boy is 6, and he asked, so why doesn't the boy live with his father? Right.
Oh, I got to hear this. Yeah.
Okay. She went around the bush about 4 times. He's like, no. She's like, I feel like I'm a good mother. That's not the question, hun. That has nothing to do with why the boy is not. He's like, the father seems like.
So he asked about the pappy. She talking about how good of a mother she is.
Right.
Trifling. This is in my book trifling, because as a parent, like, because he asked her, he's like, so who asked for the divorce? She asked for the divorce. Right. She then got up and moved from Oklahoma, where they were living at, to Washington City.
Washington State.
State, thank you.
Washington State. Okay.
Okay. The cost of living just drastically changed.
Right.
And you are a receptionist and do nails on the side.
Right.
With a 6-year-old.
Eating up all the groceries.
Well, I think so. It's a couple issues there. One,
There's a bag full.
well, yeah, well,
That bitch got red flag after red flag after red flag after red flag.
She's a walking red flag.
That bitch got more red flags than the NFL on the challenge flags and shit. That bitch
so
got
the
red
question,
flag
the
on red
question
flag.
was raised though.
He's old.
Why would you move away that far away,
That far away.
to keep with a child to have any kind of contact with his father? Second of all, and he made a good point with this. He said, "You never seen what a man is.
Right.
So how you gonna raise a man and you never seen a man?" So so a lot of people like, well, single mothers raised, it had nothing to do with that. He was like, you never seen a man. So how you gonna teach a man how to be something you never seen?
And matter of fact, let me pause right there because I'm going to say this for women out there, period. Another woman to another woman. Stop thinking that you don't need these men to raise these men.
Right.
Just like a woman needs a woman to help raise her and get her to where she needs to. I was raised in
I need a woman to get me where I need to be too. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Tomfoolery. I was raised by a man, but my father was smart enough and he had people around him that said, hey, you need some kind of woman in your life that's going to assist with your daughter because you can't teach her.
Disposability of Men episode. Check it out. Kind of
Check it out.
this.
Check it out.
It does.
And get the merch.
It was a great segue. We got segues all over the board today. I'm about to give y'all a more politically correct name because y'all is taking my job.
No, baby, we ain't gonna never try to take your job.
I'm the black Hugh Downs. So.
Yeah. No. Ain't it time for a commercial break? 'Cause this nigga gotta go.
We don't have commercial breaks on the Monday episode. We're almost done. That's the thing.
I just thought we needed a pause because that one just needed a pause.
Yeah, that's why I just stopped talking. Like, because if you notice, I stopped talking and I looked directly at you. I didn't even look at the camera.
I didn't even want to look at him. Because even I could be looking at you. He's in the background. He's right behind you, so I can't.
We just got to start both doing just like this. Just that guy didn't get off on a tangent. But
Go ahead.
Women, stop acting out of emotion.
Right.
When the relationship ends, that's fine. But if you guys were married and now there's a child, one that child did not ask to be here, you guys decided together to have this child.
Right.
Now you have to have the consequences that come with this child, okay? Child's a blessing. Sometimes co-parenting is not.
Right.
But Kevin made it very, very clear that us as women, and I had to agree, like completely agree with him when he said this. He said you get mad because you want a strong man who knows how to do this and knows how to do that, but then you get mad because you're running into all the opposites of what you're looking for. And then you ask them, how were they raised? They were raised in a single mother household. So they never had that example, that role model, that experience of what a man can teach. And then he asked, well, what age do you think that the boy should live with his daddy?
Right.
And they said 12.
Right. That was because I came from the callers and stuff.
Yeah, and I was like, 12? Studies show that kids by the age of 6, which this little boy is, learn how to respond and love and have a culture that build that culture within inside themselves to respond to other people.
Right. And I think it's like, I want to say age 7. It's been a while since I did the study, but I think they said about males at age 7, the way that they deal with issues and problems, they develop that at age 7. They will continue that for the rest of their life unless something steps in to change it. But for the most part, if you don't mold that child from the time it's born to a 7, how to deal with certain issues, by the time it becomes 7, those issues become permanent. That's how they deal with things.
Yep.
For the rest of their
That
life.
comes a lifelong problem.
Right.
And that's where you get the mama's boys, the insecurity.
Well, I ain't gonna front. I love my mama. I ain't a mama's boy.
But you were raised a little.
Dear mama.
you were raised a little differently. You know, it's different. But then, but he said something else that was very prominent. That he was like, in this day and age,
hate on his mama.
especially with our black. Which your mama's in town, hi
I
mom.
know my Dukes is in the building.
Outside of that, in this day and age, with everything that our black men, this is not faulting any other race or anything else. This is again what this lady said because her husband is black,
Right.
And we black,
and we're black. So I don't know tell you,
I don't know.
it is what it is.
If you mad, I don't know.
I like being black,
Man, get black.
but right, everybody did the fish. You're late again. We already did the fish.
I saw it already. I just wanted to be.
Lord.
I wanted to be my own fish.
So niggerish,
Nigga Reggie.
right?
Nigga,
But-
nigga magic. That's another shirt. All right, go ahead.
I lost my whole train of thought off of that one. But he also said that it's important that in this day and age with our black men that we are raising them correctly because by the time they're getting that 12, 13 years old, they're looking for that example. Hence why a lot of them are going to the streets. A lot of them are going to find that male role model. And unless you already have established within your village, because I like this part about him because he talked a lot about the Christian and being a Christian and it takes a village to raise a child and your morals and things like that as you are when you're married. But he said you can't get mad because of what they're looking for because you did not equip them as good of a mother as you think you are. You did not equip them with the right things for them to be able to be what you envision or wanted to manifest them to be.
Can we speak on that just in general? Like as a especially single mom when you got your sons, and I'm specifically got sons. Like you got to put something around him.
Right.
You got to.
Right.
And that's what people don't realize. There are, we said it, I think, on another episode a while ago, there are all these different programs. There's the Big Brother program. There's,
Big Brother program, if you probably need to work some shit out with your baby daddy, you need to.
He said
That's
that.
another point I was going to bring.
Yep, he said that.
I'm just saying, if you got daddy issues, you need to go fix this shit with your daddy. There's somebody that can. If you're not cool with the baby daddy, go reach out to his daddy and try to make a connection with him and his grandchild. Go an uncle, a cousin, like
Somebody.
A male needs a male.
Let me raise this question, and it's kind of based on what Kevin has said. How far or how much of a sacrifice should you give for that child?
When it comes to my kid,
Let me put that in. Let me put some context behind it. So, the issue was she divorced her husband because he got a younger lady pregnant.
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
While they were married.
And so Kevin basically like, so, you know what I'm saying? Why divorce him? Because you ain't, like my mama said, you have a pot to piss in and want to throw it out of. You know?
Wow.
So, and for the benefit of the child. Now here, I got two issues. I got two ways I'll weigh that out. But for the benefit of the child, you know what I'm saying? Why not try to work that out? Instead of hurry up and jump, okay, I'm going to divorce. And then you move
And just
way, I don't know how far, I'm 600 miles away.
It's
whatever
at
it
least
is.
At least a
Oklahoma
4 hour.
to Washington
He
State.
says a 4-hour plane ride.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's
no,
more.
that's
That's about
at least 1,500
about 1,500 miles. That
Yeah,
long, yeah.
minimum.
Yeah, so, you know, you move way over there, away, it pulls that from that male role model.
Yeah.
So, now, here's the thing. One issue I raise is, where does a person's...
So you playing devil's advocate right
Where's a person's sanity kicks in?
Yeah.
Where's a person's sanity kick in? So if you get to the point where you mentally are not stable because of you can't deal with the issue, should you continue to stay somewhere that's mentally breaking you down for the sake of the child? Or is it just best, I just got to I got this child, I got to sacrifice, and no matter what, I must sacrifice.
Oh, I got something for you, my nigga. I'm about to debunk your shit, brother.
Come
Go ahead.
on.
I was just raising two
I
issues.
gotta
I'm
you
just
got to
saying.
come where
Go
I'm
ahead.
coming.
Go ahead.
everything was totally fine. Only reason why she got divorced is because she found out that it was another child on the way.
Right.
She probably had to know about the infidelity, but that wasn't enough to make you leave.
Right.
So all of a sudden, now that he was still being unfaithful and made another child with another woman, now there's a problem. Now
That's pride.
come on,
That's pride.
you can't tell me that Helva didn't know about the infidelity.
As a woman, we see the flags, we see the changes as soon as it happens.
Right.
Our intuition kicks in.
So since you swallow your pride, since you swallow your pride,
Man,
and
For
just
me,
deal with the situation.
if I'm married to you, if I'm in a mentally good state, yes, I'm swallowing my pride
Well,
because
you ain't in a mentally good state, so that ain't gonna work for you. Go ahead.
I'm in a perfectly mentally good state. Thank you so much, sir.
go loco, go loco.
I would swallow my pride because if I did not address, like Lamar
Right.
said, if I did not address the infidelities beforehand, and I know that this is happening, I'm going to put myself more in a bad emotional state and mental state by separating at that point because now I'm giving you, the man exactly what he wants. He can go build a family with them. No, you built a family here. We're married. There are vows, and I take my vows very seriously. This was an argument I had when I was married before. Till death do us part. Through sickness
Yeah, I
and
think we trying
health,
to kill
in good
niggas, though.
times and in bad times. So, okay, yeah, you had, and this is my thing as a woman. Yes, you got another woman pregnant. This woman's deciding to keep the child. Whether you wanted her to or not, that baby's coming either way. And he said this at the end of his show too. He said, or in that segment, either way, because I already have a child with you, I'm going to have to interact with her.
Right.
Anyway,
Either way.
either way.
So, might as well keep what's already mine, fix it, instead of allowing you to go do all this extra stuff.
Right.
Because either way, whether I divorce you or not, that's my child's brother or
This is
sister.
funny.
Right. And I guess for me,
This is funny.
I guess for
That
me,
whole funny.
That's a lady hole.
the
Oh, lady hole.
the biggest issue is whether or not you wanted to stay with that man. You shouldn't have moved so far away to keep that child from the father.
Yeah.
You know, that's the bigger issue.
That's
I think.
why I said women stop acting out of emotions.
So I think if you don't think you can forgive him for the infidelity,
Right.
and you want to go ahead with the divorce, then you should put yourself in a place where your child's going to benefit. It's going to benefit your child's going to benefit being around his dad with that support,
Yep.
and you're not living so far.
And don't have the help.
So you can say, hey, I need you to stay with your dad because y'all can work it out, and you can go get an extra job. You can go back to school.
You know, I ain't surprised the bitch got cheated on.
Well, yeah, that too. You know what I'm saying? You can do something to improve yourself, to make yourself better while you have that support right there. Instead of saying, I'm mad, I'm going to move to Washington State with my family, and I got support. And now her family didn't talk to her.
I'm about to say, because the adoptive mom don't talk to her at
now
all.
they didn't talk to her.
So you don't have any support. You're still in, and that was Kevin's other thing. He was like, you upped and moved because, and I had to agree with him on this too. He said, once you're married, your family is then your husband and your child. Everybody else is extended family.
Right.
They're there to assist you. They're your village.
Not to lay it up on, chill out on.
Right.
Yeah, like
Lazy hoe.
they're so
Lazy hoe.
they're
You
so
don't like them lazy hoes.
so much. This
We
conversation.
hit and then we split. Can't be with them lazy bitch. That's on top of
Mic
the
drop.
dome.
And
top of the
that
dome.
right there, before it even
We're
goes
gonna wrap it up
left,
now.
That,
It's time to wrap it
that
up.
right
It's
there
time to
lets
wrap
you
it
know
up.
it's time to get ready to go. We just wanted to briefly comment on that. Y'all make sure you comment below. Let us know what your thoughts are about that whole situation. Would you date a
Don't
guy
be a
that
lazy
has,
hoe, man or female. Don't be a
that
lazy
has a
hoe.
9 to 5? What do you feel? Make sure you guys are going to check
Right.
out that segment. We'll post a link
Right.
in there. So you guys can see what exactly we're talking about. Be prepared. It is 4 hours long.
Right.
So watch the
I'm going to try to
first
drop the
hour.
link if I remember.
Hey, I'm telling you,
Drop the link in the,
you gotta
drop the link
gotta
below.
be more than just good sex and conversation to the table nowadays. You just can't just put it down and just
Right.
think you can make me laugh.
Right.
That's why I'm
I'm gonna take the sex, but that don't mean I'm gonna have a relationship.
That's why I'm single until otherwise. No,
I'm saying that's why I wasn't surprised she got cheated on.
I'm gonna clean my plate. That mean I'm gonna stay for TV.
That's why I ain't surprised she got cheated on. Anyway,
Right.
we
Make sure
it's about to go left.
Make sure you guys have subscribed and you are tuning into all of our social media platforms: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr.
don't like
Is that the Spider-Man beat, nigga?
That's why it's making me weak. Like
Here comes the Spider-Man.
the show. If I keep singing
Make sure
about
you guys are subscribed on the Patreon page.
So is that the friendly neighborhood hoe?
We are getting ready to kick off our 50 shows in 50 states. So make sure you guys are
We
part
need your
of our
support.
Patreon.
We need your support.
Every support, nothing is for granted. Every
Right.
little bit helps. Outside of what we already pull out of our own little pockets.
Right.
Be no lazy hole.
No. As well as make sure you guys are going back and checking our other episodes. We have the last episode that just dropped is what?
The part 2.
Oh yes, the part 2. Yeah,
Sex
part 2.
Sexapalooza.
With KB from Alone on the Couch and Heather, aka Big Head from Let's Talk Nasty.
Nasty.
Make sure you hide your kids if you go back and watch that episode.
I was listening to it this morning. I was like, good Lord.
Hide your wives.
Definitely gotta hide everybody.
Hide everybody. So until next time, I'm your girl Black Bubba Walters. Wakamar. And of course, it's that nigga.
What's up?
We love y'all.
Nigga.
Yo.